Who is Jake Moscato? That's a question I really don't even know. I would be able to tell you because the idea of Jake Moscato changes every single day. At least now, right? Like, if you asked me that question maybe a year ago, I probably would have told you Jake Moscato is a guy that just gets. I can't curse, can I? Yeah. I would have probably told you a year ago that Jake Moscato is a guy that just gets the fuck after it every single day, and carries out that same intensity in every single thing that he does. And that sounds pretty good. So I guess we could say that I still do that, but I'm just more open to adding new versions, adding new layers to Jake Moscato. You know, my life has been all about athletics. I've been in the gym. I've picked up different things from running, biking, swimming. Now I'm boxing. But I'm so much more than that. So right now, I guess I'm a big question mark. I guess I'm more potential than I am anything. How do I handle failure head on? Head on. I invite it. I embrace it. I embrace failure. I don't even know if failure. I just love failure. I've changed my relationship with failure, and that can be kind of scary, right? Because the reason why the reason why I started enjoying failure was because I realized it was just a part of life, and I realized that it was a part of growth and evolution. And I love growing. I love, like I said before, Jake Moscato, I love adding layers to myself. So if I want to add layers to myself and become a better version of myself, I need to become good friends with failure. And that's what I've done. But it's scary because I'm chasing failure all the time now. And it's kind of hard for me to relax because I feel like if I'm not failing, I'm not succeeding. Yeah, the gym and boxing. I'm very happy you brought that up because the gym is just one of my layers. It's who I am, and then boxing is like growing up. I remember when you remember this, but you know, for any of the viewers, you know, I wasn't the most athletic kid, and I definitely wasn't an aggressive kid. I was very timid. And sports was always an outlet for me to, I guess, cultivate that aggression. And that was something that I needed. I think a lot more people need to tap into that side of them because that aggressive side gets a lot of things done. It doesn't take shit from anyone else, and it's important to put your foot down in life. So boxing for me has been really amazing because for the first time in my life, I feel like I can defend myself. I always knew that you need to be able to defend yourself, not because you're going to get into a fight, but because you would feel more like a man. And I feel more like a man now, and I look forward to keep going. Why do I read? I read because, without sounding, I'm pausing because I'm not trying to sound cliche, right? I could very well give you an answer. I read because it's amazing for you, and everybody should do it, right? Like, that's the short answer, and that is the answer. I read because it's amazing for you, and everybody should do it. But I read, you know, for whatever reason, I feel like saying I read because why would you not read? Well, people don't read because they'd rather scroll on their phones, or they'd rather, do the activities of today are activities that are dopamine engaging, and I just know that for your happiness, that's not good. So what other activities do you have? Reading's a big one, man. Like library, there's a reason why libraries have tens and thousands of books in them. And any book that I've ever read in my life, I've gotten something amazing out of, like to the point of like sharing with other people. And a book hits deeper than a TikTok can, you know. And so and then there's stages of it, right? Like it's a challenge too. Like reading is also cool because when you start reading, you suck at it, and then you think, oh, I have ADD, I can't read. So you put the book down and you never read again. But what if you stay consistent with reading the book? You just finished a book and you got so much from it versus not stopping in the first chapter. So you read because it's good for you, and it's a good thing. Yeah. What does film mean to me, and why am I so passionate about it? I love film. I love everything about it. why am I so passionate about it? I'm not sure. I think people are naturally storytellers. From the dawn of time, I think storytelling has been very important for people, and I think that there's different mediums of doing it. And I think that my medium is, obviously an auditory guy, and I'm learning. I guess I'm a visual guy. Like I go scroll back on my Instagram or my Facebook, and I never was shooting videos on my dad's camera back in the day like other filmmakers, but like I would take a picture and throw a filter on it, and I thought that was cool. So I love photography, and movies are still images. So for me, that's why I love film. Also, you can watch what amount of things in life can you do that can make you cry or laugh, or like you can go watch a scary movie and like you'll get fucking afraid. Like people will watch a scary movie and it'll ruin their life. What is that? It's powerful. So that's why I love film, because it's powerful.
What advice would you give a person trying to find purpose and a passion?
Right off the bat, the first things that I would say of purpose and passion would be start. Start everything. Like everything. Like the first thing I would say to do is like the first thing I would say, honestly, bro, if I had to, or for anyone listening, the first thing that I would say that's really good for finding your passion is you have to clear your head. I had a million things going on today. I couldn't make any decisions. I journaled, and I realized just how ridiculous everything was. So what I mean by that is like, you're not going to be able to figure out what you're passionate about or what you love doing if your head is filled with garbage. So you really need to step back and clear your head, whether it's through meditation, or if it's through going to the gym, or if it's through playing an instrument, right? Or if it's through any type of thing that can put you in a zen state, a flow state. That's number one. And then once you have a clear mind, just do things in a non-cliche way. I'm a guy that just does things. I'll have a mustache. I'll grow a mullet. I'll play the guitar. I'll ride a motorcycle. I'll go to Miami. I'll pick up film. I'll pick up boxing. I'll try an Ironman. That's my life. Like I feel like my biggest attribute is like I do things. I want to learn bachata. I've been saying for years I want to learn Spanish. I haven't learned it yet, but one day I am going to learn it, because that's just the type of guy I am. And that's why I can achieve mastery in different things, because you don't know what you're passionate about until you do it. I understand this is a really long answer, but like to leave you off with something short, I had this journal entry once, and I thanked God. Like when I journal, I don't think. My hand is writing, and my hand thanked God, because you don't realize what you're good at until you do it. So I'm grateful that I found things that I love, like film. I found things that I love, like anything that has to do with moving my body and exercising and spirituality. And I look forward to finding more things that I love. So for anyone watching, if that needs a new passion, start trying things out.